It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Charlotte Hornets. And for Charlotte,
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. The Detroit Pistons preparing to defend home court in this Eastern Conference battle. So off the tip at Charlotte. This should be a fun one to watch tonight, C-Web. No shortage of athleticism for either of these teams.
Oh, get your popcorn ready. This is highlight reel material. Keep your head on the swivel or you might get dunked on. And if you're a fan, keep your head on the swivel or you might miss a nice dunk.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Batum outside at the 3 with Kaminsky at the 4. Kemba Walker is out there with Jeremy Lamb. And it's AI in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Callaway. No good from outside. AI passes to Lamb. AI with it, working on Drummond, and the basket by Kaminsky.
Such an advantage for Kaminsky. He can finish inside with either hand.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Walker against Jackson. Pistons passing it around. Drummond with it, working on AI. Drummond a screen, clock at 4. Galloway. The teardrop falls in.
And the intelligence of Galloway, reading the defense well and making the right decision in the pick and roll.
AI dishes to Batum, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Bullock kicks to Jackson. Drummond in the post, working on AI. And that one's good. Drummond.
Yeah, Greg, so physical. Drummond, it's hard to keep him away from the rim.
There's a screen. AI can't hit.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Here's the pass to Drummond. Outside Griffin. Drummond sets the screen for Griffin. Pass to Drummond. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Well, this is what Griffin gives you. Excellent vision, excellent decision-making with the ball in his hands.
Passes to Lamb. He kicks it to Batum. Pass to AI. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
Love the grit on the offensive glass. Those are just effort points.
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Griffin sets the screen for Jackson. And the pass to Griffin. Back to Jackson. The dish now to Griffin. Over Kaminsky. The shot missing. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. This game against Detroit here, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they were able to take the season series in that matchup last year, but overall, two teams that were very similar in the standings.
Here's Jackson, following the basket by Jeremy Lamb. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Drummond passes to Jackson. That one off the back iron and out.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that one. He gets the separation he needs. I know he would love to have that one back.
AI can't hit.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Bullock, that drops, and it comes off an assist from Griffin. Bullock's got his first basket.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
And it's sent back by Drummond, and he gets it back. Another shot, and the layup by AI.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I'll tell you what, it's like football, having a 3rd and 13 and them running up the gut. It just frustrates the defense. You have to hate giving up second chance points. It's demoralizing. After basically, you had to stop.
And they pick up 2.
And you can see that Jackson has put a lot of work in on his mid-range J. Definitely a legitimate threat from there. Well, Reggie Jackson, drafted by the Thunder with the 24th pick in 2011. Now, despite playing big minutes, he wasn't happy backing up Westbrook. He wanted the chance to start.
It's stolen by Lamb. And a fast break now for the Hornets. AI in the post, defended by Griffin. It's good. Pistons trail by 4. Outside Jackson. Shoots over Walker. Jackson misses. Hornets have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And Batum kicks to AI. Got a piece of it. Jackson against Walker. Outside Jackson. Oh, Griffin in position, and Griffin slams it in.
And the chemistry Griffin has with his teammates, he's so good at realizing when to jump for the alley-oop.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. Well, C-Web, Andre Drummond, the 9th pick in 2012. Some teams... AI in the post. Lures there. AI can't hit. Looking at the last game for Charlotte, it was a loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia.
You know, they're the visiting team. It's a loud arena, very distracting at times, but simply no excuse for missing a ton of free throws.
And did you notice how each miss fired up the crowd even more? It became a vicious cycle.
And Charlotte, looking at who they've got. Batum outside at the 3 with Kaminsky at the 4. Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba Walker. And it's AI in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. Taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Yeah, guys, in a close game like this, that can really get a team rolling.
To the inside. Griffin dishes to Lure, and it's blocked, and he recovers it, and they get it back. Goes up again, kept alive. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Lure's got 8 points.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's AI, puts the fadeaway right on the money. AI's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hornets. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Lure can't hit.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. He's been taking some bad shots.
Down low. It's deflected. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
The Pistons went for it last season, bringing in Blake Griffin and trading away picks and players. Didn't work out the way they wanted, but they are determined to make a go of it. They're in a brand new building, and they hope that their moves in the future will draw fans back to the franchise. Kevin?
Good overview, David. Thank you.
A big problem for the defense inside. I mean, once Griffin gets established, he's comfortable shooting the ball.
Pass to Lamb. Kicks it to AI. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. Drops in the breakaway layup. Now just a 2-point Charlotte lead.
Oh, man, and Jackson is just incredibly fast in transition. It's just the defense's worst nightmare when he's leaking out in the open floor.
Here's AI. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Too many inches being given up in that matchup. I mean, he's got no chance of putting a stop to that layup.
Jackson kicks to Bullock. Griffin, no one around him. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And more we've seen Griffin taking these shots. You better start honoring his jumper.
Outside, Batum. Here's AI. And AI throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pistons trail by 4. Outside, Griffin. Got a piece of it. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for Charlotte.
And they haven't been able to exploit the 3 from the corner. Maybe some better ball movement would help open the floor and get that shot into their arsenal.
Off the pick.
He's not the only one to blame for them being behind, but he hasn't helped their cause much.
Jackson misses.
Well, and he's trying to become more disruptive defensively. Last year, the Hornets were only 28th in the league in creative turnovers. Now, that's not what former coach Clifford had in mind.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Outside, Griffin. To the wing right side. Here's Galloway. Covered by Lamb. 5 on the clock. He kicks it to AI. With the fadeaway. And Charlotte again with the bucket. And for the Hornets, yeah, they'd like to create more turnovers, but at least they didn't turn the ball over themselves.
Well, last year they had the 3rd fewest turnovers in the league, and they had the least amount of turnovers in each of the 4 seasons before that. But you know what that means? That means they weren't getting outrun either.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
Charlotte calls timeout. And for Detroit, a lot of changes, Greg, in their front office this past offseason.
A new GM and Dwayne Casey brought in to coach. Could see a drastic shift in style and approach for the Pistons moving forward.
Andre Drummond's checked in for John Lure. Here's AI. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Hornets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. With shooting at such a premium in today's game, let's talk aesthetics. Chris, for your money, the prettiest jump shot you think going in the league right now?
It's 4 that come to mind and 1 guy that doesn't play in the league anymore. Let's go with Klay Thompson. You know he can knock it down. Probably the best catch-shoot guy in the league. Now you got to go to Bradley Beal.
Beautiful stroke.
And Ray Allen. Oh, they had 2 of the prettiest strokes you've ever seen. Steph Curry, the flea flicker, how quick it is pure, but I got to add one person. Steph Curry's dad. He had a pretty jump shot too.
Dale Curry.
And I played against Dale, and it was so quick and so similar to Steph's shot that anytime I see Steph, I think of his dad. I used to tell Steph a couple years ago, I think your dad can still shoot better than you, but I think he's proven me wrong the last couple of years.
It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Is Smith. He's checked in for Langston Galloway. Cody Zeller's checked in for the Hornets. Parker comes in for Kemba Walker. A Lobbed up there for Drummond, and he lays in the alley-oop.
And Kevin, they need to keep feeding Drummond the ball. When he's scoring like this, he only needs a few baskets to catch fire.
Charlotte leading by 4. Pass to AI, and stolen by Drummond. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. The Jets now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, look, so far you have been intimidating at the defensive end. Quite a few blocks there. How important was it for you to set that defensive tone early?
Yeah, we wanted to get him thinking. Anytime you can come out, have a strong first half on D, it sends a message that there's more where that came from. So, I also think that it lifts up the rest of the team. Good defense is contagious, DA.
It does look like everybody is responding to that challenge. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Really an incredible game from AI.
And I'll tell you, his work on the blocks in that first half, really impressive.
Oh, yeah, especially how he established great position and showing some nice footwork and really read how the defense was playing.
The big men are Griffin and Drummond. Then there's Reggie Bullock, and there's Jackson, and it's Galloway in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. And Walker kicks to AI. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's AI. Inside, Griffin with the steal.
That's going to be an easy bucket if he doesn't get his hand to that pass. Well defended.
Charlotte trailing. To the left side wing. AI in the post, defended by Drummond. Pistons shooting at 50% in a decent crew. Jackson has the open look. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. 8 points for Reggie Jackson.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Pass to Lamb. Back to Walker. Kaminsky, the pass to AI. Pulls from the top of the key. That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut down to a point with the bucket from Kaminsky.
Most effective when he gets his feet set. Kaminsky can be lethal on the catch and shoot.
Griffin sets the screen for Jackson. To the inside, stolen by Walker. Stolen by Bullock. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Banked in off the glass. Bullock's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pistons.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And Reggie Bullock with a breakthrough year in 2017-18. He played more minutes in one season than in his first 4 seasons combined.
Yeah, great execution there. The turnaround, such a difficult shot to defend.
Jackson kicks to Griffin over Kaminsky, and Griffin with the score. The assist by Jackson. Griffin's got 12 points in the game. And Bullock, a bright spot for the Pistons. Chris, some most improved player talk, in fact, about him. And boy, last season did he shoot the cover off the ball.
The second best three-point percentage in the league. If he keeps it up, he's due for a big pay raise.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it.
That shot by Griffin, no good.
That type of defense doesn't always get it done, but it does the job that time.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
The Pistons making a change here. Lures checked in.
And once he gets into a groove like that, you can just count him.
Lobbed up there for Drummond. Got a piece of it. He can't get it to go. Nice D from AI. Outside, Walker. There's the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Walker's got his second basket.
when his three-point shooting improved a few years ago, Walker's career, that's when his game went to a whole new level.
Lure a screen on Walker. Jackson kicks to Bullock. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. In the corner, it's Galloway. Detroit, no good that time either. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. AI dishes to Batum. Here's the screen. AI passes to Lamb. And slam dunk by Lamb.
Great leaping ability. Gets off the floor very quickly. This is why Coach wants Lamb to attack the rim more often.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Charlotte. AI's got 11 rebounds in the game. And a wide open look for Walker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Oh, man, you can't get much better look from three-point range than that one. That just wasn't in rhythm.
And Drummond kicks to Bullock. The Pistons working the ball around now. The three. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Jackson against Walker. The pass to AI. With the fadeaway. Count it. AI's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, maybe save that fadeaway move for when he really needs it.
Jackson kicks to Bullock. Drummond with a screen on Batum to the paint. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Tuesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Saturday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
Love seeing the offense run through the big man. Drummond with great vision and terrific feet.
Outside, Batum. Pass to AI. Fades away. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
He's been in control here tonight, helping them get in front with his work from the field. Well, yeah, I mean, just think about it. I mean, Detroit, Stan Van Gundy parting ways this summer after 4 seasons, but that's actually the longest run a Piston coach has had since Chuck Daly ended his 9-year tender back in '92. But that doesn't matter, though, because you have to think what Larry Brown did in just a couple of seasons there, winning a championship.
Passes it to Lamb. AI kicks to Lamb. From outside, off the mark.
It's a confidence shaker when you can't hit a wide open three like that.
Bullock dishes to Galloway. Now Jackson. 8 points for him. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And in the last 15 years, Chris, 10 different head coaches for the Pistons. Any concern on your part about a return to that revolving door on the bench?
Well, I think right now they're in rebuild mode, so a consistent voice will help. Still, only 1 playoff appearance in the last 4 seasons and no playoff wins. You wonder why would they fire Joe Dumars, who went to 6 straight Eastern Conference Finals. You still kind of go back and you're haunted by that decision, but you're judged by your results, and hopefully for fans of the Pistons like myself, they can turn it around.
But they get it back. Batum passes to AI. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. AI's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And this is a different ball game without his scoring. He's been Mr. Reliable at the offensive end.
Lure the screen. Here's Galloway. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Exactly. That's what Drummond will always give you, tenacity on the offensive glass.
Charlotte calls timeout. When it comes to video review, C-Web, do you feel the NBA has done a good job of incorporating it into the flow of the game, or is there, in your opinion, still some work to be done in this regard? And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Jackson. Back to Bullock. Jackson kicks to Drummond. To the wing on the left. Detroit, no good that time either. Charlotte leading by 4. On the court for Charlotte. Batum outside at the 3 with Kaminsky at the 4. Kemba Walker is out there with Jeremy Lamb. And it's AI in at the center position. Count that one. AI's got 10 points in just the second half.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
Well, he's extremely accurate. Here, coming down the stretch, trying to see if he can close this one out.
To the left wing, Galloway. Up again, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 22.
And not afraid to say it. If Drummond isn't the best rebounder in the NBA, he's got to be in the top 3. That goes for both ends of the floor. Just no way to hold him in check on the board.
Fades and shoots. Charlotte gets it back, and the basket by Kaminsky.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Here's Galloway, covered by Lamb. Picked by Griffin. They set the pick. Right side Jackson, 5 to shoot. Good on the shot, and with that, the Charlotte lead is cut back down to 4 points with the basket from Blake Griffin. Charlotte has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots, 6 of 13. Inside. Shoots a fader. AI can't hit. For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Down low, here's Drummond. It's deflected. Here's Batum. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, that's because Batum is one of the most versatile players in the league. His ability to score from any spot, pass, rebound, and defend, that's what makes him so unique and important.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Yeah, but the main thing is the 2-possession lead is secure.
Galloway kicks to Jackson. Griffin sets the screen for Jackson. The pass to Griffin. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And that one drops. And that's 10 points for Reggie Jackson.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Lamb. To the middle. Here's AI. On the wing, Lamb. AI in the post. Working on Drummond, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on the Detroit Pistons. Free throw good, AI. Well, a crazy year for Dwayne Casey, voted Coach of the Year, but fired by the Raptors after they were swept in the conference semifinal.
Yeah, Kevin, he lands on his feet in Detroit, and obviously they got a good one. The Raptors steadily improved season after season under his watch. Hopefully the Pistons can do the same.
And Drummond kicks to Jackson. Here's Galloway. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Now he's starting to do good work beyond the arc. I mean, he had a dry first half, but now they're falling.
Griffin with the steal. Now Detroit moving it up. Galloway dishes to Jackson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Kemba Walker picks one up.
As a kid, Jackson saw a lot of the world. His dad was in the Air Force, so he lived in Italy, England, North Dakota, Florida, Colorado. He was all over the place.
You know, and Reggie Jackson, a really solid first season and a half in Detroit, but the last 2 seasons, injuries have really held him back.
Here's AI. Makes it off the glass. AI's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's giving them a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling for him.
Pistons trailed by 3. Here's Galloway. Shoots from the elbow. And it's off the back rim. No good. And Reggie Jackson in 2016-17, battling knee tendonitis. Last season, Greg, a severe right ankle sprain.
I mean, he's so important in terms of his impact for the Pistons. An athletic, physical player. When he's right, he can be a difference maker on both ends.
Passes it to Lamb. To the paint. AI in the post, defended by Drummond. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
On the wing, Jackson. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Jackson's got the game tied up here for the Pistons.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Outside, Batum kicks it to AI. Lets it go from 14. Just 5 on the clock. Lamb passes to AI. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And that is a big loss for this team. This game's still in the balance, and he's someone they always want in there at crunch time.
Lures checked in for Detroit. Here's AI. The jumper from the free throw line is good. AI's got 41.
And just great offensive execution by both sides, leaving nothing on the table.
Well, yeah, you want to save your best for last. The guys on these teams know that.
Now here's Drummond. Back to Lure. Outside Jackson. To take the lead. Rebounded by Lamb. Charlotte in the lead. And Walker kicks to AI. Walker dishes to AI. A fadeaway. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Detroit's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. It's stolen by Lamb. Fast break now for Charlotte. And Nicholas Batum with the slam.
And really, Batum just finds a way to knock down these clutch shots. His poise is simply incredible.
The Pistons shooting well, 50% from the floor. Over to the left wing. And Lure wide open. He shoots it. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
His effort level is there. You can't blame him on that. He's working to get good shots. It's just not connected.
AI in the post, working on Drummond, and that one is good. AI's got 43 points.
Well, they found exactly the shot they wanted. I mean, they'll take that every time.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're behind by 6. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan Player of the Game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Robinson's checked in for John Lure. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Dwayne Casey went over with his team. He told them to stick with it. He said, this game is right here, guys. This is our game to take. Precision, purpose, and poise. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David.
And just a fantastic job by Jackson, remaining aggressive on offense. His team turns to him in these moments, and he knows how to provide.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
A good lead gets even better with excellent work at the stripe.
Time working against them here.
It's going to be crazy hard right now to catch up. They need a quick score and a quick foul.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're down by 6. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Batum with the steal. And now we've got the intentional foul. It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. 29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Jackson against Walker. Here's Galloway. Drummond can't get the putback. Walker against Jackson. AI left side. Back to Walker. 11 feet away. So it's Charlotte picking up the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
AI, there you are. I got an interview lined up for you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, right this way. You're on with Shaq and Kenny.
Oh, thanks, man.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Time now to catch up with our special post-game guest.
Hey, Shaq here. Way to attack the glass, big fella.
Appreciate it, man.
Were you following a certain plan that allowed you to control the boards tonight?
Well, the plan for me was to unleash these sick pythons on those chumps, Shaq. I know that you know what it's like to be the strongest dude in the league. And just like you, I got no problem flexing on these clowns. I mean, you may as well write my name on the game here on out, because every miss coming off that iron belongs to me.
Back to you, Ernie. I ain't got nothing to say.
And that's a wrap, everybody. Thanks for joining us this evening. For Shaq, for the Jet, for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. We will see you again soon.
Thanks, man. See ya.